Today we're comparing two of the more affordable tablets from Lenovo and Xiaomi, the Idea Tab Pro versus the Xiaomi Pad 7. Which one of these is the better tablet for the price? Well, let's talk about it. Pricing is pretty affordable for both of these, normally around or just under $400, but here recently the Idea Tab Pro has already been on sale for less than $300 in the United States. You get 128 gigabytes of storage for the base model for each tablet. One advantage for Lenovo is you can use a micro SD card to expand the storage. Both tablets have an IPS LCD display, but you get a little larger 12.7 inch on Lenovo at 2944 by 1840 resolution versus 11.2 inches on the Xiaomi Pad 7 at 3200 by 2136 resolution. Both have up to 144 Hz refresh rate. I think the Idea Tab Pro looks pretty good in person, but once you put these two next to each other, it's pretty obvious the Xiaomi Pad 7 is brighter and has better viewing angles, so it's gonna look better for most things. Battery life on these two are pretty similar, with the Idea Tab Pro having the slight edge, lasting 6.5 hours in my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness versus 6 hours for the Xiaomi Pad 7. Obviously you can get longer battery life once you turn the screen brightness down, but the nice thing is you get up to 45 watt fast charging on both tablets. Now software is going to be somewhat similar between these two. They're actually both on Android 15 and they do have some similarities. Keep in mind you'll be able to do a lot of the same stuff on each, but they definitely have a little bit different style and small differences in features. One advantage for the Idea Tab Pro is you have a fingerprint scanner right on the power button, where you don't get that with the Xiaomi Pad 7 unfortunately. Nice thing is you have video out on both of these, so you can use an HDMI adapter to connect to a projector, TV, or external monitor. You will also have PC mode on the Idea Tab Pro versus workstation on the Xiaomi Pad 7. If you want to be a little more productive, PC mode on Lenovo is pretty similar to Samsung DeX, so it might give them the slight advantage, but obviously some of this is going to come down to personal preference. Both tablets also have pen support, which is really nice for taking notes, drawing, or just moving around the software. The pen did come with Lenovo when I got it. I assume the pen also comes with Xiaomi in some locations, but not here unfortunately. And then you get 4 years of major software updates for the Xiaomi Pad 7 versus only 2 years for Lenovo. You still get plenty of updates at 4 years security updates for Lenovo, probably about 5 years for Xiaomi. But if you're concerned about how long you're going to get major software updates, you'll probably want to go with Xiaomi. Performance-wise, both of these tablets are somewhat similar, with the Xiaomi Pad 7 having the slight edge on single and multi-core scores, but then as you can see, GPU performance is almost identical between these two. Both tablets have 8 gigabytes of RAM, and you've got a MediaTek Dimensity 8300 processor in the Idea Tab Pro versus a Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 processor in the Xiaomi Pad 7. I think both of these have plenty of power to do most things that you would need to on a tablet. They're also going to play games like PUBG Mobile and Asphalt Legends Unite fairly smooth for the most part. Again, you will get pretty similar results from both tablets, so you can't really go wrong with either one as far as performance goes. Now, speakers sound nice and loud on both of these. I'll give you a quick sample of each just to give you an idea of how they compare to each other, but it's pretty obvious the Idea Tab Pro is quite a bit louder in person.
Fade to gray, but I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Now, cameras on tablets are usually not going to be the best out there. You can usually get better results just using your cell phone, but you have an 8 megapixel camera on the front, 13 megapixel on the back for both tablets, and then you can shoot up to 4K resolution for video recording on both tablets as well. So as you can see, some things are pretty similar, but there's definitely a couple reasons that could sway some people to pick one over the other. I think Xiaomi has the advantage with longer software updates and slightly better performance, but there's probably some people that prefer the larger screen, especially if you're going to be streaming a lot of movies, TV shows, that kind of thing. But of course, it's going to come down to personal preference. Overall, you've got two nice, more affordable options from Lenovo and Xiaomi. But if you like tablets, phones, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on as usual, so keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.